in the year 897, the most powerful men in Rome dragged a corpse from its grave and put it on trial. This is not a legend. This is not a metaphor. This actually happened. The body belonged to Pope Formosus, who had died 9 months earlier. His successor, Pope Stephen VI, was consumed by a hatred so deep that death itself could not satisfy it. He ordered the rotting remains of Formosus exhumed from the papal crypt beneath St. Peter's Basilica. The corpse was dressed in full papal vestments, the white robes, the golden stole, the jeweled mitre placed on its decomposing skull. Then it was carried through the corridors of the Lateran Palace and propped upright on a marble throne before an audience of bishops, clergy, and Roman senators. A formal ecclesiastical trial began. A teenage deacon was forced to stand behind the corpse and speak on its behalf, answering charges in a trembling voice. The charges were severe. Formosus was accused of perjury, of coveting the papacy, and of violating sacred canon law. But everyone in that room knew the truth. This trial was not about justice. It was about revenge. Stephen had risen to power through a rival political faction, and Formosus had been their enemy. The dead pope could not defend himself. The verdict was unanimous, guilty on all counts. Stephen ordered every act of Formosus's papacy annulled. Every bishop he had ordained was stripped of office. Then came the final humiliation. The papal vestments were torn from the corpse. The 3 fingers of the right hand used to give blessings were hacked off, and the mutilated body was dragged through the streets of Rome and hurled into the Tiber River. But the story does not end there. The people of Rome were horrified. Within months, a popular uprising erupted. Stephen VI was seized, stripped of his robes, thrown into a dungeon, and strangled to death. The body of Formosus washed ashore downstream, where a monk recovered it and returned it to St. Peter's. Over the next decade, Rome descended into chaos. Popes rose and fell in rapid succession, 7 in just 8 years. Some were poisoned, some were smothered, some simply vanished. The Cadaver Synod had torn the papacy apart, and yet this story has been largely erased from popular memory. The Church moved on. The records were suppressed. But the Cadaver Synod reminds us of something uncomfortable, that even the most sacred institutions are, in the end, run by very human beings, capable of rage, cruelty, and spectacles of vengeance that not even death can prevent.